What could you do in this next week to change up your work routine? And I'm meaning really change it up so that it can help to provide some creativity for you. Welcome to Press Pause. On today's episode, I want to talk about how to press pause and get out of your office. Okay, what do I mean by this? I don't mean that you can't work anymore. What I'm meaning is give yourself space to breathe by changing up your work routine. Sometimes you get in a work slump and you just feel like you've lost your creativity, you're not as productive as you used to be, and sometimes just changing that space that you're in can make such a difference. So I want to encourage you today to think about how can you change up your office routine by getting out of your office. So think about where you usually work every day. If you have an office that you go to and you're going to that office every single day to work, what could you do differently? Let me share with you a couple of things that I do to give myself a break from the office. So I will shake it up and just do something completely different. Now, in my normal office space, I've got 2 big computer screens and it helps me be really productive at my work. And I do like that space. But sometimes I feel like I get in a creative slump and I need to do something else. So I've created a secondary work spot and it's actually outside on my patio. And I'm able to take just the materials that I need for the project that I'm working on. And I actually take my iPad, and it's a shaded spot so I can see my iPad just fine. But I get myself prepared. I get out there with just the things that I need for the project that I'm working on. And it's amazing how it frees me up. Just getting yourself out of the regular work routine and finding a different office space to work in can really make a difference. Now, my daughter does this with her schoolwork that she does, and she actually leaves her home office that she works from, and she goes to a coffee shop. It's busy and bustling, and that wouldn't be the place for me, but I've talked to her and also other entrepreneurs that I work with who really find that they get out of their slump by actually getting out of their office and going to a coffee shop. And they're not meeting with anybody for coffee necessarily, but they're just able to have a different rhythm when they have the buzz of the coffee shop going around them. They get their favorite coffee or beverage and they sit down at one of the tables there, and they're able to really get some productive things done. Where else could you go? Can you take your work to a park? Can you take your work out on a boat? Can you take your work to the beach? What could you do in this next week to change up your work routine? And I'm meaning really change it up so that it can help to provide some creativity for you. I think you're going to be amazed at what this does. And I'd love to hear back from you. Give me some ideas that we can share with our community of where is the best space that you've gone when you've broken out of your office and you've gone to a fresh space to work where you've gotten more done than you ever have before. And it's increased your productivity, it's increased your creativity, and it's really been good for you. So press pause and get out of your office.